CCI International 2019 quarterfinal match. Tarek Momen of Egypt to serve, Iker Bernabeu of Spain to receive best of 5 games. Love all.
Yes, lad.
Yes, lad. Love all. One love. Two love. Down. Three love. Four love. Red box. Five love. Six love. Down. Settle up. Hand out 1-7. Hand out 8-1. Down and out 2-8. Three-8. Four, 8.
Yes, sir.
Yes, lad. 4-8. Down. 5-8. Left box. And out 9-5. 10-5 game ball. And out, 6-10 game ball. Down. 7-10 game ball. Eight, 10 game ball.
Stop to Momen.
So to Momen. 11-8 game to Momen. Momen leads 1 game to love. Love all. One love.
Welcome to the JSW Indian Squash Circuit CCI International 2018. When the second game between Tarek, Momen of Egypt and Iker, Pajares of Spain. I'm joined now by Alisha Mashruwala, very decorated junior squash player and a member of CCI.
Hi Pranay, good to be here watching some great squash at the CCI. Always great to see players like Tarek who are so amazing at what they do. You know, kind of it's a good opportunity for the juniors here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Great first game as well. Tarek taking a 7-love lead. Iker pulling back but not able to close it. And Tarek taking that first game 11-8.
Yeah, some great rallies for him to try and come back. You know, coming close to pushing the first game a little bit more.
Down.
Great shot right there.
Hand out. 1-2.
It's been a tournament of quite a few upsets, especially Iker yesterday taking down the higher ranked Nicky Mueller of Switzerland, who was actually runner-up here last year.
Yeah, and then followed by Mahesh, Mangaonkar, our fellow Indian, you know, having a really big win of his life against Marwan as well. some good
2
tight
all.
drops over there.
Yeah, I think the one thing we've noticed through this tournament is anything really tight to the sidewall is going to stick. It's going to be really hard to retrieve.
Yeah, especially that backhand backside looks a little bit slow, so I think any tight ball over there is going to be really hard to get back tight.
No net. No net. The ball was too far for you. You didn't go to the ball. No net.
Seemed like a little bit of a tough call over there, Pranav.
Yeah, especially Tarek being one of the fastest players on tour.
3-2.
Just lethal from that front court.
Absolutely. I feel like Tarek's game this game has been a little bit better than his last game as well. Seems like he's a little bit more fluid right now.
Right box.
Tarek really making Iker work for this point.
Absolutely. I don't think the point's going to end anytime soon, the way the rallies have been going so far.
Down. 4-2.
The one thing that really stands out at this level of the professional game is just the width of that cross court. You know that both these players are lethal off the volley, so they honestly can't afford to get anything on each other's rackets down the middle.
Yeah, and I think the other part of it is also knowing what
So
kind of cross court to
Momen.
play at which point. You know, whether
So
they need
to
the width
Momen.
or whether they need to kind of put it a little bit shorter.
Hand out. 3-4.
I think that takes a lot of experience, which hopefully a lot of the kids who are watching live and probably on screen can
You're in the
benefit
live.
from as well. It's also great to see the way players at this level use the lob so well. I feel like it's a very underrated shot when you're growing up and playing junior squash and now watching all of the top players use the lob so effectively. It's just awesome.
Absolutely. It's great for turning defense into attack. Really gives the player the time to get back into the game from a defensive position.
Not up.
Great shot right there.
Hand out. 5-3. Court service, please. No.
It's okay. Please use your leg.
Hand out. 5-3.
This game seems to be a lot closer than the first one right now.
Yeah, I think it's never easy coming in if you're Iker against such a highly ranked and well-respected player. And I don't think Iker's had a chance to play on this glass court yet as well, having played both his earlier matches
Out.
on the traditional courts.
Yeah, and this last court, all
And
last
out,
court is
4-5.
very different from the traditional courts. I think it's a little bit slower and it sometimes can take a little longer to, you know, kind of get used to and figure out how you're seeing the ball as well.
Yes, net. For safety, there was interference.
Yes, net. 4-5.
So to Momen, you are in a shot.
So to Momen, 5-all.
Also great to see a couple of young Spanish guys coming up.
Six, 5.
Tarek really using that drop and lob with great effect in this rally.
Couple of unforced errors this game
And
so
out.
far though.
6-all.
But he's been moving him around really well.
Karim, please.
And out, 6-all.
There's a good turnout as well at the CCI today. I think everyone is looking forward to watching some really good squash for the next couple of hours.
Yeah, I think everyone was also very excited to have 3 Indians in the quarterfinals, which is definitely a historic feat. But unfortunately, we just heard that Saurav Ghosal has had to pull out against compatriot Ramit Tandon.
No net.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think due to injury from his previous match yesterday.
No let. 7-6.
I think that was a match that a lot of people were looking forward to. 2 Indians playing the quarterfinals, and you know, both originally Calcutta boys.
Yeah, I can only imagine both of them were looking forward to it as well.
Great tight forehand length right there.
And out, 7-all.
The one thing we've seen through this week is it's been a little harder to get that ball off the front wall to the back, but if you hit the right length, you're going to get rewarded.
Yeah, I've noticed both these players adding a lot of height to the balls that they're playing at the back as well.
8-7.
Tarek was trying to pick up the pace a little bit, I feel, in this point right here.
Down. 9-7. Right box. Down. And out.
A couple of crucial errors off the backhand for both players.
Yeah, I think the cross-court drop has gone into the tin a couple of times for Tarek. Pajares doing a really good job getting back into that rally.
Real seesaw battle over rally there. And great improvisation from Iker to put that away.
Bernabeu, please don't raise your hand in future.
9-0.
This goes to show what kind of shots you have to do to win a rally in this match.
Left box, 9-0.
Stop to Momen.
So to Momen. 10-9. Game ball.
Both these players so quick to the ball.
Yeah, it's really great to see how early they're taking each ball, not letting up any opportunity to take that ball on the volley.
Big difference between the first game and the second game that we've seen so far.
Couple of great pickups there from Iker, but just not able to pick up that last one.
2 games to love.
Great second game by both players.
Now, Alicia, what are you telling him?
I think he's got a, when Tarek was increasing the pace of the game a little bit, I think Iker's got to use that lob a little bit more. And I think it's going to be a little bit difficult otherwise for him to keep working at the space because Tarek's really moving him up and down, but he's using Iker himself to drop quite well. he seems to have gained a little bit more confidence over the last 1.5 games. So he also has nothing to lose in this match.
No net.
He seems to be attacking
No
a
let.
lot more.
Too long. Hand out 1-2.
What do you think of that shot, Pranay?
Gorgeous. I think that's the one thing Tarek's famous for on tour. No matter how high the lob, he just floats it into that forehand nick or backhand nick straight.
Yeah, he's got
Hand
some
out
great
3-1.
hands. Good comeback there. Nice reply.
Great counter drop there from a defensive position.
Another one of those Tarek special nicks.
Hand out 2-3.
Spent a lot of my junior squashers playing against Tarek's wife Rani, who is currently world #1, and she hits very similar shots, so it's never fun to be the person who's playing against them.
Yeah, I can't imagine. They're just so quick onto that ball. Whereas any other player would have struggled and probably had to play a lob if at all they reached it. Tarek got there and then put that back with interest.
Nolan 3-all. Down. Hand out 4-3.
How 9 out of 10 times he's able to play
And
that perfect drop shot.
4-all.
Absolutely. Just the amount of shape he puts on that forehand drop, making sure it's inch perfect.
Makes it look really easy, but when the ball is coming at that pace, it's very difficult to control a shot like that.
Down. Hand out 5-4.
Pajares is really doing a good job hanging in these rallies and making Tarek play that one extra
Whatever I
shot.
want to do, be ready. You're delaying.
Ref just reminding Iker
5-4.
to go on with the game. Just very little tolerance through this tournament of any sort of time wasting. Refs really being strict. We saw that yesterday while Mahesh played Malwan as well. these players, as fit as they are, really need to be on top of their game to just keep on rolling despite the furious pace of the game.
Yeah, there's really no room for error over here right now for any of the players.
No net. The ball was too close. You had the line to the ball.
I think Tarek just opting to go for the man there instead of the ball.
No let.
Yeah, he had a little bit of the line
7-4.
go and play through. But I think he was looking for a let right there just to kind of get himself out of trouble.
Such intelligent squash from Tarek, just playing those straight lines so well.
I think at the end of the day, you have to go back to your basics. That's what's going to set up the point for you.
How did he get that over Iker's racket? I'll never know.
You should probably ask him for a masterclass before he leaves out on it. Great rally over there.
Yep. All that hard work really paying off, you know.
And out. 5-7.
Tarek really sent Iker to all four corners of the court, and then Iker, just a couple of tired legs, had to guess there.
It just shows how much patience you have to have with each rally.
Baro,
You can't get impatient
like you
to
to
try
play.
and do something
Please be ready.
fancy or unnecessary.
5-7.
Yes, right. There was interference. He was there.
Yes, let. 5-7.
Iker
And
did a
out.
really good job
8-5.
staying on top in this game.
Just a couple of tight drops. That's another great lesson for all the juniors watching. These players aren't going for the nick. They're not trying to finish the ball and aiming for inch-perfect drops. They're hoping to put that ball in, get it stick to the sidewall, and really make their opponent play a loose ball and punish them again.
Yeah, it goes back to the previous point. I mean, it shows how much patience you need to play a game like squash, and physically it's grueling, and mentally you just kind of have to make sure that you're constantly. Great shot right there.
Just a master class in that forehand right corner.
9-5.
Despite the quality of game Tarek's been playing, it's a great credit to him for him to still be on top.
Yeah, Iker is working very hard to win each point. They're doing a great job making sure he doesn't give up on any of the shots that are happening over here.
Yep, definitely no cheap points here. Every rally really being fought for. It seems like Iker has hurt himself a bit.
Slight interference between the two. Iker seems to be okay. I think they need to get back to the rallies, back to the points.
Yep, just a bit of a break
Yes,
in the
set,
momentum.
9-5, left box.
He's really going to have to keep his concentration here if he wants to take this game.
Yeah, even a little bit of a break can completely shift the momentum.
Bit of a role reversal there. He kept making Tarek do all the work, and then Tarek's come up with that gem of a shot.
Hand out, 6-9.
Both players working very hard to win each rally. The next couple of points are going to be very interesting.
Yes, right. There was interference at the time at the time we were hitting the shot. Yes, right. He had moved out.
Don't think Tarek's too happy
Yes,
with that call.
6-9.
Yeah, Pranay was a tough call.
Ball had definitely popped out there into the center of the court. Tarek was on it like a flash.
With guys so quick, I feel they're almost able to retrieve any ball and anything that has even a little bit of width.
Down. 7-9.
Tarek closing in on the gap a little bit.
Great catch there from Iker.
Yes, right. There was a line to the ball.
Yes, lad. 7-9.
There was a line to the ball. But you had a line to this ball. You're just going on to the player.
Got to feel
7-9.
Tarek's got to just get on with the game now. Can't waste any time talking to the referee. He's picked up a couple of points on the trot, and we really want to keep that momentum, but here we see he
Hand
can
out.
put in a
10
tight drop to the
game
back
ball.
front left corner.
Stop to Momen.
Finally gets that decision he was looking for.
Took a
Hand
little
out.
while.
8-10 game ball.
You're right, Pranay, he really does need to keep his concentration.
Good squash there from both players. Iker again gets stroke. Tarek is just livid.
You were there on his line.
So to Bernabeu, 11-8 game to Bernabeu. Momen leads 2 games to 1. Momen leads 2 games to 1. Bernabeu to serve. Love all.
Strong positive squash in that third game from Iker to pull one back. He trails 1-2 and he's got an uphill task ahead of him in this fourth game.
Yeah, and if the fourth game is anything like the last two, we're in for some exciting squash ahead.
Momen.
Stroke to Momen. Hand out 1 love. Down.
Iker's got away with a couple of loose shots down to the middle.
And out 1 all.
Just by virtue of his speed.
And both players also getting off the blocks pretty quickly. Each one of these lengths just kissing the wall.
Iker's really been putting in that force from the backhand, off the body and from the ground. Really working Tarek into that front right-hand corner.
Yeah, Tarek's got to be a little bit patient. Forget a little bit of what happened in the previous game.
Please carry on.
Two one.
Tarek not very happy with the amount of time that Iker is taking in between points.
Yeah, but you gotta feel he's just engaging with the referee a little too much.
3-1.
Focusing on the calls instead of just playing on.
Not up. Hand out 2-3.
What's your prediction, Pranay?
I think it's going to be tight. I'm sure the home fans would love to see Iker take this game, but I really feel Tarek's his experience is going to shine through in this game and he'll take it. I've also got to feel that Iker has put in a lot of work and a lot of miles in his legs at this point.
Yeah, I think he's had to work very, very hard for every point that he's won. So it'll be interesting to see if he can keep this pace going for the entire game.
I think that was part improvisation, just a little bit of luck.
4-2.
somehow he's taken that point.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure where that ball was going. Tarek with his
3-4.
very confident reply. Backhand cross-court nick of the serve.
For all.
The
For
players
all.
and fans are a little lucky this year with the conditions. There's been a little bit of a breeze in Bombay, and I think the last time there was a PSA tournament here was a little warm in November, a little humid.
Oh yeah, I think they had to take cleaning breaks almost every 3 points just to wipe the sweat off the court. I think the difference has also been the tournament moving from the main cricket stadium that goes on 3 sides by the cricket stands to now more open air arena in the east lawns of the CCI.
Yeah, and a great setup
Bernabeu,
here as well. A lot of
conduct
seating
bowling for time
around,
wasting.
a lot of opportunity for
5-4.
young players, for squash enthusiasts, for everyone to come and watch some great squash over here. It's a tight shot.
6-4.
Great improvisation, putting in that top spin, keeping it tight to that side wall. Tarek not able to reply.
Down.
Yet another grueling rally, and
Hand out.
Iker's protecting the
5-6.
wicket. Both players chipping away, not letting each other pick up too much of a lead.
Yeah, it's pretty much neck to neck now. I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a crucial point.
Out.
Again, Pranay, like you were saying earlier, great
6-all.
cross court by Tarek.
Down.
Iker going
7-6.
for a little bit. I think it's tiring a little over there as well.
It really can't be easy keeping up with the speed and intelligence of a player like Tarek.
Stroke to Momen.
Stroke to Momen. 8-6. Down. 9-6.
Signs of fatigue there from Iker.
Yeah, you've really got a feel for him. He's been working every single
Down.
rally.
10-6 match ball.
4 match balls for Tarek.
Hand out. 7-10 match ball. 11-7 match to Momen, 3 games to 1. Eleven eight, 8-11, 11-7.
CCI International 2019 quarterfinal match. Dessouky of Egypt to serve, Karim Hammamy of Egypt to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
Alright, good evening folks. Welcome back to the CCI International match 2 here. The quarterfinal day. Pranay, what are your thoughts on the match? Predictions?
Exciting match on show between the two Egyptian competitors, Dessouky and Karim Hammamy. I'm really favoring a Faris win today. He's been looking sharp this whole tournament. What do you think, Karim?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, Faris coming back from a lengthy injury. Injured about a year and a half ago in Hong Kong. Brutal ACL injury, but good to have him back on the circuit right before the TOC.
Silence, please.
At the left, please settle down.
Yes, absolutely. He's just such a furious competitor. Loves to play at a super fast pace, and any chance he gets, he likes slotting that ball in. Good entertainment for the crowd here at the CCI.
Definitely would favour Faris, but Hammamy has been playing some top-class squash this week as well, taking out 2 big names in the form of Mossad and of course homeboy Aditya Jagtap.
Yeah, really commendable in that first round, coming back from 2 games to love down, beating local boy Aditya Jagtap. And then yesterday taking out his much more illustrious compatriot Omar Mossad.
Hand out, 2-1.
Some early confusion there with the call. A no let given.
I give the decision. Carry on, please.
Expecting this one to be a cracker, both, as you mentioned, Pranay, attacking players. Actually a repeat of a World Junior final a couple of years ago where, upsetting the seeds, Hammamy took Dessouky out.
I think this is exactly what we would have expected. Free-flowing squash to all 4 corners of the court. Neither player is really waiting to feel each other out. I'm sure they know each other's games really well.
Absolutely, and you can't help but think of the advantage that Hammamy has coming into this match, having played on this court, and a lengthy match at that. Dessouky, of course, on the more conventional courts in his first 2 rounds.
Yep, I'm sure that plays a big role
3-2
in each player's preparation. We've seen through the week, given the breezy weather and probably the coolest Bombay's ever been all year, the ball really has to be hit to come out to the back, and once you hit a good length, it really sticks.
4-2.
Just like that, Dessouky out an early 4-2 lead. Dictating the pace here. Finding his length. One-way traffic here. Saul Faris, as you can see, occupying a good position on the tee. Hammamy struggling to find the back of the court with his length.
Yeah, Faris really working Hammamy around the court right now. He's clearly come out of the gates firing.
Some nice quick exchanges in the front. Hammamy coming out on top.
And out. 3-5.
Yep, it's all reflex work there.
And out. 6-3.
So Pranay, star-studded lineup, the 2019 CCI International. Which up-and-coming players caught your eye this week?
Out.
I mean, it's hard not to mention Mahesh's big win over Marwan yesterday. Taking out the illustrious world number 5. A huge win in front of his home crowd. It's been great to see some good Indian players in the mix. Ramit as well, advancing to the semis. Taking out Tom Richards' 3-love yesterday, and then unfortunately Saurav having to pull out, giving Ramit the walkover today. I was also quite impressed by Iker Pajares in that last game against Tarek Momen. Iker coming off a tough win against Muller yesterday, really giving Tarek a run for his money. Who's been your pick of the tournament, Karan?
I do agree, I have been very impressed with the Indian boys. It's been fantastic to see
9-3.
our homegrown talent coming good at these big PSA events.
It's also hard not to mention Yusuf Ibrahim. He was really dictating play against Tarek in that second round match yesterday.
Game ball.
Just showing the kind of talent he has at the young age of 19.
Ferris has run off to a very early lead, dictating the pace.
11-3. Game to Dessouky.
And just like that, wraps up the first game.
Dessouky leads 1 game
quite handily. 11-3. I think Hammamy's definitely going to have to change things up. Inject some pace and get Ferris off that tee if he stands any chance. Ferris looking very, very strong here on this last court.
Dessouky leads 1 game to love. Love all. One love.
Nice deep squash here at the start of the second game. I think this is what Hammamy needs to do. Find his length. Get Ferris off that tee.
Yeah, good use of height.
And top class from Ferris.
Taking the ball off volley at the tee. Just slotting it in that front left nick.
You can see Ferris taking the ball in very early, choosing to go attacking instead of building that point, and seems to be paying dividends.
Yeah, he's just picked off where he left off in that last game. Playing at a furious pace, punishing everything, every opportunity Hammamy gives him.
Three love.
Weathering the pressure there for a bit, but Hammamy seems to just be getting beaten for pace.
Shut up.
Faris has just been striking that ball so cleanly all game.
Four
Hitting
love.
those straight lines so beautifully, not letting up and giving Hammamy even a breath.
Exceptional cross court there from Faris, once again showing that
5 love.
not only can he do it in the front of the court, but his length is exceptional as well.
Yes, let.
Yes, leg. 5 love. Left side.
Slightly lucky there.
6 love.
Off the side wall. As Sachika mentioned earlier on, Faris, a former champion here. Feels like he's right at home, running away
7
with the
love.
second game once again.
Eight love.
Hammamy must change something with the pace. Struggling to get the ball to the back of the court. And just as I say that,
Hand out.
some exceptional shot making.
1-8.
Stop.
It's one-way traffic here. There's nothing seems to be stopping Faris
Hand
tonight.
out. 9-1.
Order. Pickup was good.
His pickup was good. 10-1. Game ball.
A very quick game. 11-1, second game to Dessouky.
Dessouky leads. 2 games to love.
Yeah, but it's been all one-way traffic so far. Faris really dictating the pace, moving Hammamy from corner to corner, and Hammamy seeming to
Court
have
service,
no
please.
answer.
An acrobatic effort there from Hammamy. Just a little short.
Down. Hand out. 1 all.
Probably one of the first errors we've seen off Faris's racket. He's just been so accurate all match. I think Hammamy
And
just a
out.
little dumbfounded,
2-1.
having gone the wrong way and just lost sight of the ball.
Nice exchanges down this backhand side. Hammamy needs to be a little patient, work Ferris a little more. Just like that, drawing the error from Ferris.
Hand out, 2-all.
Great retrieval there from Hammamy in the front of the court. Solid counter drop.
3-2.
Yep. Not an easy ball to pick up, but he found a way to put that back with interest.
Down.
Just catching the top of the tin there. Nice idea.
4-2.
Third error off his racket this game.
Nice pick up there from Hammamy. Quickly back in the point. And on the attacking foot once again.
We've seen that short, really hard cross court from Faris a couple of times. It's so typical of the Egyptians to play that sort of half length, really hard across the court.
Just let.
Yes, let.
Court services, please.
It's a nice long rally. I think a fair call was a let there.
Yep. You feel like Hammamy is going to have to extend the rallies here if he wants to have a shot at taking the third game.
Four two. Right. Hand out.
Just clipping the top there again from Hammamy.
Yeah, I think fair credit to him for creating that opening with that great lob from the front. But just clipping the top of the tin, like you said.
Once again, flawless stuff from Ferris. Some nice misdirection.
4-all.
Squares it up at 4-all here on the third game. He's definitely looking a step slower
5-4.
today, Pranam. You can't help but not think of the 5 long games in his legs after that brutal encounter with Mossad yesterday.
Yeah, actually, 2 days in a row he's had 5 setters. Can't be easy in a tournament like this, playing at the level professional squash that they're playing. He's obviously overperformed his seeding already.
Acrobatic retrieval then again from Hammamy. He's not throwing in the towel. Oh, but that is just way too good from Dessouky. And the Mumbai crowd absolutely loves this squash.
Yeah, but I think Indian fans are used to seeing this brand of squash. Having grown up watching players like Vikram, Saurav, Ramit.
Thank you.
This guy has more than a decade
experience
on it. He was not fitting between. Oh, Paris, huh?
6-4.
For 1 year, he was injured. He was injured for 1 year.
Hammamy think that ball was down. Continuing on with the rally. Playing on well though. He's definitely going to be a little upset after this rally regardless.
Yes, sir. There is a line to the ball, Mr. Dessouky.
Hammamy upset about the pickup, Dessouky upset about the call.
All pickups are good. Mr. Don't raise your finger.
The referee's trying to maintain some order here.
Sometimes
Yes, led 6-4.
Yeah, I think the referees have always taken a hard line on discipline throughout the course of this tournament we've seen.
No net.
Fantastic shot from Hammamy there. Clipping the side wall. Probably in his
No
favor.
net.
Maybe just a bit
And
harsh
out.
on Faris. I think he was on it like a flash.
5-6.
It'd be nice to see Hammamy string in a couple of good points. Extend this match. That's what the crowd wants to see.
There's really not much you can do about that.
And out 7-5.
You think this will go into 4?
Again, you see Ferris with the pressure.
Thank you.
It's very honest play from Hammamy, calling his ball down. Great to see.
8-5.
Yeah, and just like that, Faris has opened up a 3-point lead in this game. Playing fast and furious, putting that ball in short. Hammamy with no answer.
9-5.
Saurav is not. You don't see matches. He announced, no? He announced, no, after first.
I think over the
10-5.
course of this game,
Mad
Faris's
ball.
quality just showing through. Hammamy obviously a bit fatigued from the last 2 days, but really leagues of difference between the two.
No,
You got it?
absolutely. I think he's been
11-5.
faultless today.
Match to Dessouky.
It's great to see spirited performance from both.
3
We
games
wish
to love.
Hammamy well. Hope it's not too bad.
CCI International 2019 quarterfinal match. Mahesh Mangaonkar of India to serve. James Willstrop of England to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
Both players just feeling each other out with a bit of length hitting. I think if Mahesh is going to get the better of James,
Yes, lad.
he's going to have to play a
Yes,
bit
lad.
more
Love all.
attacking game than he's normally used to. He can't get pulled into backcourt. That's
No, lad.
exactly what we're looking at, a nice
No, lad.
backcourt.
Know it. One love.
But Rashad, as you were saying that James has obviously slowed down after his surgery, but he's still got the accuracy and the shots to which will bring him out of any tough situation.
Yeah, I agree with you, Yash. So far, it looked like Mahesh is there are no nerves. He's looking fairly relaxed out there. Because a stage such as this can definitely overwhelm a younger player such as him. But he seems to have taken
And out, 1-all.
the situation in stride.
Yes, but if I'm not wrong, it's the first time both the players are playing each other, so it's surely going to be interesting to see how both of them make their plans. Tight squeeze there by Mahesh.
And out, 2-1.
Nice backhand length. After a hard match like Mahesh had yesterday, his recovery would have been very important. You know, it'd be interesting to know, like in his post-match interview, he talked about having a couple of donuts after the match the night before. Maybe today at lunchtime he had some mutton bansak, you know. So, it'd be interesting to find out what exactly he's done.
Stroke to Willstrop.
So to Willstrop.
No, absolutely.
Hand out.
The recovery in
2-all.
in a game like squash is an essential thing. What are your thoughts on that, Rishad?
Yeah, absolutely. That's half the battle is done off the court as well, right? The preparation, the mental preparation,
3-2.
the rest, the recovery, the massage, etc. What you put into your body, your fluids, all of that is absolutely critical, especially for these very finely tuned athletes. That's an example.
4-2.
That's an example of James Willstrop's accuracy. Just a very simple length, but just dying in the back corner.
He's absolutely right. I feel he's one of the most accurate players on the tour, and the experience that he's got is vast. I feel that James has an edge over Mahesh today.
Down.
Again,
5-2.
Another example of James's
Left box.
accuracy,
Left box.
squeezing the error.
Listen, as we saw in that rally, he's taking that one extra second to delay the shot, which is keeping Mahesh on his toes. I feel that's an absolutely amazing skill to master, and it helps a lot.
Just
6-2.
You hit the nail on the head, absolutely. It's the way James is able to hold the ball pretty much on every other shot. It puts his opponent stuck in his track, just like that.
7-2.
Absolutely right, Rishad.
Mahesh is looking a little lost out here. And in all fairness, nothing to do with his game, but James is just playing at a very superior level right now.
8-2.
Absolutely right, Rishad. But what would you do if you were in Mahesh's situation right now?
I think to begin with, I feel that he's like he did on his first round match against Baptiste. He was a little bit too passive, and he's getting into that. He's getting into that funk of just being a little too passive. I think he needs to take the game to. He needs to take the game to
And out, 3-8.
Exploit some corners. Bring the burst in. Look at bringing the burst in to move James front to back as opposed to right now. Then there you go. There's the burst as opposed to side to side.
Yeah, absolutely right, Rishad. I agree to you on that completely. I feel Vikram was able to do that to some extent yesterday, but it was just that James was too strong for Vikram.
That's Vikram's natural game as well. No?
Down.
I think that was
And out, 9-3.
Even though Mahesh lost that rally, I thought it was a better rally that he played just from the perspective of his thought process and how he needs to go about this match. He was definitely more attacking, and he got James moving a bit, but unfortunately he brought in that unforced error. He's bringing the burst in, and that's what he needs to do. Yeah, yeah. That's nothing.
10-3 game ball.
That's just sheer class on part of James Willstrop. Superb squash. Looked out.
Out. 11-3.
And
game to Willstrop. Willstrop lead.
Mahesh is
One
getting a
game to
little lost
love.
out there. I don't think. Yep, absolutely.
I've never played any racket sport before. Then we went to the court, and that's where I saw Diksha, and I was inspired by her. I've been playing since 4 years now. I just started loving it.
Let's see how this pans out.
He's got the deadliest backhand drop shot in the world, and I don't think any player in the world has got.
Somebody could volunteer with the headband.
James, a little concerned about the sweat droplets on the court, asking Mahesh to put on a headband, but I don't think that Mahesh has a headband in his kit bag.
I don't know, but can he do that?
I mean, he can request, but there's no compulsion on the player to put on
5-3.
a piece of apparel that he may not be used to.
Down. 6-3.
As of now, I don't see any fatigue in either of the players. But if this match does carry on into that 45-minute to 1 hour mark, I would expect Mahesh to be the fresher. But we'll have to wait and see. And a lovely flick, lovely flick.
4-6.
I completely agree to you on that, Rashad. I feel Mahesh obviously has the home ground advantage, but I've been on the venue
5-6.
the past 3 days almost the entire time whenever players are hitting, and I've seen James Willstrop come on the glass court at 12:30 in the afternoon or 3 o'clock in the afternoon to sort of get used to the conditions. Yeah.
To the warmer conditions, yeah. But that's the professionalism in the man. Now from 4-6 from 4-6 we've gone in one very quick hand to 7-6, and these are advantages that James is definitely not going to let go of.
No, absolutely. I felt over there Mahesh tried to finish those points too quickly and get those quick points, but he could not.
That was a bit of a sketchy pickup. Not sure about that.
All pickups good, Mr. Willstrop. We saw it good. We saw it good.
And out 7-0.
Come on, Mahesh. On Mahesh.
Yes, let. There's sufficient interference. He would have played the ball.
What are your thoughts on that decision?
Yeah, I think that's a fairly simple.
Yes, let's 7-0.
Mahesh tripped over James's foot, and it wasn't a winning shot, so yes, let is the right call.
I feel Mahesh has sort of gotten back into the slow game where James is very comfortable at this pace.
Yeah, he needs
the pace up and that might
pushing the
start
pace
troubling,
and looking for that short ball.
Yes,
That's a
sir.
brilliant short ball.
Absolutely.
Squeezing the arrow out of Mahesh, out of James.
8-7.
Come on, Mahesh. That's it, Mahesh. That's it. Come on. Going, Mahesh.
Left box.
There's some questions being asked whether we are getting paid for commentary. The answer is no. This is purely being done for the love of the game.
Yes, left. 8-7.
Left box.
Mahesh using that lob beautifully in this particular point, getting himself out of some major trouble. He's also slowing it down a little bit, and once again James putting in that backhand drop shot. Little bit of trouble there, Mahesh on the back foot. Slowing it down. Got James. Mahesh. That's again class.
And out 8-all.
Absolute brilliant squash by James.
Absolutely, that's a phenomenal finish there by Willstrop.
James has picked up the pace a little bit. He's looking at the finish line for the second game. And that's just a fantastic mid-court post.
9-8.
Inch perfect above the tin.
Willstrop is using the deception very well. He's again, he's almost every second shot he's holding it for 1 extra second, which is troubling Mahesh, and it's becoming very hard for Mahesh to read.
He's found the nick, and
10-8 game ball.
And James has got a couple of game balls.
There's spots of sweats.
On Mahesh.
Yash, I think if Mahesh goes down 2-love, I truly believe that he's going to have a hard time getting out of getting this match out.
No, I think yes. If he goes 2-love down, but if Mahesh is able to somehow pull this game, then I feel the pressure will automatically transfer onto James, and then I feel Mahesh has an even better chance to.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think Mahesh has to fight for his life in these last few points if he's got a shot at pulling this match off.
You're right, Rishad.
Yes, left. 10-8 game ball.
Right box. Right.
He'll get more confidence and finish it even faster than the first 2 games.
That was a missed opportunity to volley. Just kind of left James up low, and a loose ball could be trouble. James, big guy, dominating the tee. Once again, lovely lob, using the height of the front wall beautifully. It's a tough rally, really, really tough rally. Mahesh giving everything he's got, hanging in there.
Rishad, it's just astonishing to see the accuracy level of James Willstrop. Every single shot in this rally is accurate.
That's why he's called a marksman, Yash.
Absolutely right.
Oh, and Mahesh has squeezed the tin.
Just gripped the tin there.
Mahesh is able to squeeze the tin out of James.
And if I'm not mistaken,
big point here.
If I'm not mistaken, this is one of the first errors that the marksman has made in the entire match.
We'll have to have a check with our statistics team to see if that in fact is true. And he squeezed.
Perfect length there by Mahesh.
He's given James a taste of his own medicine.
Absolutely right.
Really inch perfect, accurate backhand length. And again, this could be trouble. Mahesh, that's very honest.
Yes, that's very good to see that Mahesh giving the point to giving.
11-10.
I don't think the referee saw the carry, but it was very nice to see that Mahesh was honest.
The referees are sitting a good 10 rows back.
Absolutely, it's very tough to see from that, but it was very nice, very good gesture, Mahesh.
I think too many cross courts. And that's a lovely shot.
No let.
He's not going to get a let for that.
No let. Winning shot. No let.
Hand out. 11-all.
Not sure the rules are on the commentator cheering for the players, but we'll take a look later. James making Mahesh do a lot of work, and he's not going to get a let for that.
No let.
He's not going to get a let.
Yeah, you made
You're absolutely right, Rashad. James just made Mahesh move all four corners.
Hand out. 12-11. Game ball.
No one is denying Mahesh's effort, but that ball was just way
Yes,
too good
he
and way
did.
too fast.
Yes, he did. But there was
heart rate
minimum.
must
The
be
interference was minimum. He need to go. There was line to the right.
Beat per minute. That's how much Mahesh. That's how much Willstrop is making Mahesh move.
Crowd getting into it, spurring Mahesh on. They want their local boy to get this game, and then who knows what will happen.
On Mahesh!
All I can say is that he's really, Mahesh has shown himself in flying colors today. The second game has been a superb display of squash after being thoroughly outplayed in the first game.
12-11. Game ball.
Let's see. Critical point here. That's tight again by James. Oh, Mahesh almost got the nick there. Nice forehand length, good pace.
Mahesh has just pushed the pace up.
Yeah. Needs to be a little brave. He's talked about being courageous the other day. He's definitely displaying courage today. Mahesh
Hand out.
got one more life.
Let's go, Mahesh! Come on, that's it, Mahesh!
I think both are a little winded, so there'll be a little extra court cleaning going on.
I think Mahesh should try and push a little more and take this chance that he's got.
Settle down, please.
Because I feel if he
The photographer decided to go for a little walk on the right-hand wall, distracting the players, but we're back on. And
that's just thumped into the neck by Willstrop. I think we saw a couple of those shots by Dessouky as well in the previous game.
Fourth game ball. Fourth game ball for James. Let's see if he's able to convert it. He's got the burst in there, got a little bit of opening.
There was some contact over there.
Stroke to Mangaonkar.
Huh?
Stroke to Mangaonkar.
Huh?
Yeah. There was contact in the
The
backswing.
Isn't that, if I'm not...
There was significant contact, Mr. Willstrop, on the backswing.
There was contact on the backswing. As per the rules, that's a
Significant
stroke.
contact.
No.
Significant contact.
But as much as I know, the rule is if the swing is affected, that that's when the
I think the
stroke is given.
The referees felt that the swing was affected, even though he was able to make contact with the ball, but it was affected, and more so, to a certain extent, prevented. Anyway, we're back on. Even some unlucky bounces. And James has one more game ball, excuse me. One more game ball for James. Mahesh is just hanging on for dear life here.
Hand out 14-13 game ball.
Well-deserved break, I think, for both guys.
Come on, Mahesh!
It's been a pretty long game there. I think it's almost been 20 minutes.
Hand out 14 all.
Yeah, please.
Come on, Mahesh, now come on!
Mahesh is able to get his first game ball.
15-14.
Let's see if he can convert
game
this.
ball.
It will be superb if he can convert this into a game.
Mahesh hunting the volley, trying to subtly increase the pace and take time away from James. And that ball was just way too tight, and he...
Hand out 15 all.
It was just too tight by Willstrop.
We've got a humdinger of a game going on, just going back and forth, back and forth. And James puts in a brilliant serve.
James brings a lot of variation on the serve. Once it's a hard serve in the wall, once it's a lob serve, or once it's a body line serve.
Well recovered by Mahesh. Both guys showing tremendous athleticism. Mahesh just pushing, trying to get the advantage. That's a
Stroke to Willstrop.
Stroke to Willstrop.
I think Willstrop. I think Willstrop also shocked.
Quickly to the left.
No, he absolutely should be. I feel that was nowhere close to a stroke. What are your thoughts on that, Rashad?
I I
you would have
think
played the ball.
Willstrop
and you would
couldn't
have
believe his
implemented
ears
the
as
direct
well
line to the ball.
when he heard.
No, it was right. The direct line was prevented.
The right call.
Please, Mangaonkar, contact warning, dissent.
I think the right call would have been a yes let. But anyway.
Right now, Rishad, in this situation, should Mahesh keep the rally going, or should he try and get a quick point?
No, he has to keep the rally going. He has to be a little careful here, not to go too early for the opening. Wait for the opening to present itself.
Stroke to Mangaonkar.
And Mahesh has got that
stroke to Mangaonkar. Hand out. 16 all.
Come on, 1 point at a time, Mahesh. Come on. Yeah, Mahesh.
Let's go, Mahesh. Commentator getting a little excited there. And James puts in another phenomenal, what they call the Aussie boast.
Yes, absolutely.
In our lingo, the trickle boast, but
17-16 game ball.
James has been able to keep his nose ahead pretty much the entire of the second game. And he's closed it out.
I feel that's one of the best volley drives I've ever seen.
18-16 games to Willstrop. Willstrop leads 2 games to love.
Any player would sweat
yeah.
this one.
Yeah, it's I got the distinct feeling, Yash, towards the end of the second game that there was a bit of fatigue creeping into James's legs. Let's see how that pans out. But Mahesh is just picking up everything. He's actually playing some of the best squash I've ever seen him play.
Right. If I'm not wrong, then you've seen him since he was 9-10 years old, and
yeah,
I've seen him for a while now. I've almost known him for
Through
10
to
years.
Play the ball. No. Minimal interference. I want you to play those balls. Minimal interference.
Played so far.
No, you're
over there, Rishad, do you think he had another line?
Penalty, Mr. Mangaonkar.
Over there, do you think he had another line to the ball?
Again, another staggering decision. I don't think I should say much more than that. And James is just going to take advantage of that. That decision, that no-let decision, has gone into Mahesh's head a little bit. He needs to recompose himself. Oh, and he's...
It's a staggering shot.
I feel he needs to keep working James. Keep working James.
Stop. Please do not move during the rally. Settle down, please.
The lady doesn't know that she's being spoken to right now. Okay, so she's sat down now. Better late than never. And he's slotted the ball. Service in the nick.
2 all. Come on, that's it, Mahesh. 1 point at a time.
Too tight, didn't even pass the half
and
lap.
out. 3-2.
James looking for sweat droplets to clean up.
I feel it could be another tactic that he's using to buy himself time.
Undoubtedly, Yash.
Like you said, he was looking a little fatigued towards the end of the second game.
Yeah. And I see Mahesh has left off exactly where he ended up on the second game. He's playing great squash, hanging in there.
Yes, left. The contact was significant here. It was very minimal. No.
James trying to make a point.
Yes, left.
Point, but
3-2.
as the referee said in the last point, the
let's continue, gentlemen.
The contact was a little more than this time.
Yeah. ball just a bit too loose. Mahesh is getting punished for that.
Absolutely. And
4-2.
James taking full advantage of a loose shot by Mahesh Mangaonkar.
On Mahesh!
There was nothing in
Good
that.
service, please.
5-2.
Any
Winning
contact
shot,
or
no
anything?
let.
There was no contact in that at all. That was just
Winning shot. No. It's a no let, Mr. Mangaonkar. That's a winning shot.
Come on, Mahesh, come on. Let's go, Mahesh. Come on, Mahesh, you can do it. Come on, 1 point at a
No further discussion.
Let's go, Mahesh. Come on, Mahesh.
Mahesh needs to just recompose himself and not get into banter with the referee. It's not going to get him anywhere.
Absolutely right. He's just losing concentration there. And
6-2.
Come on, Mahesh, come on.
5-2. Correction. 5-2.
And James just clipping the tin.
And out. 3-5.
Come on, Mahesh, come on. Come on, Mahesh.
That's a mental error.
6-3.
Come on, Mahesh, come on.
That was just a mental error on Mahesh's part. There was no need for that. He needs to be constructing the rallies, trying to continue to put work into James's legs, and at the same time being positive.
absolutely right.
Which he has been over the last game and a half.
I feel that the argument with the referee on 6-1, that was just struck him mentally and
his rhythm, yeah, absolutely.
Out.
I think we can see James also.
And out. 4-6.
Slowed down, and if I'm not wrong, his legs have started to become a bit heavy now.
Yes, let.
Sigh of relief.
Yes, let.
From Mahesh that a let was given. He showed intent to get through to the ball.
Yes, let. There was sufficient difference in this.
Yes, let. 4-6.
How did James pick that up?
Mahesh taking
5-6.
full advantage of the loose shot given there by Mahesh.
That's a good point. Good point by Mahesh, but James also showing his picking up ability.
Rishad, I was hitting on the glass this morning.
Yeah.
And when I get a ball on the front court, it's very easy to sort of make out where the opponent is. Like if he's already moved to the left side or right side, when you can see the reflection on the front wall. I feel that's a very good. That's an absolute
beauty by Mahesh. He's drawn even.
6-all.
He's drawn even in this third game.
Come on, Mahesh,
Right
come on.
box. Mangaonkar, right box.
So Rishad, as I was saying, I think the PSA players as well use this as a trick to disguise the opponent.
Yep, I see what you're saying. That's a brilliant shot, and he's got it on the front wall. And
One Mahesh!
7-6.
Come on. Keep going, Mahesh, keep going.
Stroke to Mangaonkar.
that's the right decision.
That's a very good decision by the.
Stroke to Mangaonkar. 8-6.
On Mahesh, you got him, Mahesh, come on. Mahesh!
Mahesh should take advantage of the 2-point lead that he's got. That's an absolutely
And
brilliant
7-8.
drop there on the back and front corner by Willstrop.
One Mahesh!
Seems similar pattern to the second game, where Mahesh had a couple of
7-8.
had a couple of 3-point lead, and James is crawling his way back. And that'll be a stroke.
Stroke to Mangaonkar.
Stroke to Mangaonkar. Hand out. 9-7.
Mahesh is showing some incredible fighting ability here.
One Mahesh!
And that's a phenomenal
10-7. Game ball.
One Mahesh, one more, come on!
That's once again
8-10. Game ball.
James using his flicks to get the better of Mahesh. Mahesh still has two game balls.
Would you go for a Nick Rishad if you get a loose shot now?
No, I don't think so. I'd stick to my game plan where I just keep constructing the rallies and wait for the opening. It's shown a lot of dividends to Mahesh.
Stroke to Mangaonkar.
Stroke to Mangaonkar.
And Mahesh wins that third game. And we've got a match on our hands here. Superb game by Mahesh. Superb game.
As I was saying, now the
Mangaonkar.
pressure is really transferred on Mahesh. About to kick off the fourth game.
Willstrop leads 2-1. Mangaonkar to serve. Love all.
I think in the third game Mahesh went in very strong and tactically played a very good game. I feel if he can continue that in the fourth also, then
Yep, but James, as he normally does, has started off the game with on a very positive note, slotting in the forehand volley nick. Mahesh hunting the volley, that's good to see, showing that he's not going to be passive and continue to taking the game to Willstrop. Oh, this is turning out to be a brilliant rally.
absolutely right, Rishad.
It's got everything in it. And
Both
there's
players
his
are
trademark.
Yes, left.
Oh, that's a very good decision by the referee.
That's a fair decision by the
Yes,
referee.
left.
Ball, I
One
think,
out.
just about past him.
In that rally, both players made each other work a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
One Mahesh!
Oh, that's just clipping the tin.
2 love.
Come on, Mahesh, come on!
James taking his time, slowing the pace down a little bit during points, getting that extra lungful of air. And James stepped on his foot as he went to recover from the boss, asking for a let.
Yes, let.
Yes, let. 2 love.
Interesting decision. I'm not sure because he's given the let after the stroke has been hit.
Yes,
Hit
exactly.
rather.
And Mahesh about to play the second shot after Mahesh, after
But
James stepped on.
James seems to have taken it in stride. He recognizes the interference. He's that won't be a let.
Super shot by Willstrop there. He saw
Ball was passed.
He saw
line bend. Yes, please.
He saw Mahesh's loose
3
crossbar
love.
coming and just thumped it into the and I think Willstrop has used his taken his space and used his space well. I think that's what Mahesh needs to be doing more now. Try and push him up and down.
On Mahesh!
There's James using that height, getting a loose ball out of it.
Slow down.
Right over here. Slow down, you're right. And that's only to James's advantage. Mahesh needs to force it a little bit. Force it doesn't just take away time from James.
Absolutely right. If he can try and cut down those lobs, if possible,
That's better.
Something like that, yeah.
That's much better. That's a great shot there.
No let.
It won't be a let.
No let. 2-3.
Mahesh constructed that point very well. If he can continue doing this, then
again, lovely shot. He won't get ball. Was just a bit too far ahead.
Absolutely, I think he needs to keep doing this, try and move him up and down.
No let. 3 all.
James has started to struggle in the front court a little bit.
Yeah, I do see that, Yash, which is why I think he may not get a let there.
No let.
No, he won't get a let there. It's a bit too tight.
Winning shot. Continue. Yes, please. Yes, please. Continue.
I think Mahesh needs to
4-3
get away
and
from
out
banter
4-3.
with the referee and just focus on the game at hand.
There was no reason to argue over there.
Yeah, I agree.
There was a clear no let.
And that's a brilliant ball. It's nice
And
to see James acknowledging a good shot there.
That's the true sportsman.
Yeah, James is an absolute gentleman on the court. There's no doubt about that. Plays the game in the absolute right spirit of it.
That's required in all sports.
And he's found a nick there.
And out 5-4.
Come on, Mahesh, come on! Never mind, Mahesh. Next point.
Yes, let. Yes, let. Sufficient interference will stop on that ball. He would have played the ball and there was sufficient interference.
There seems to be some.
Yes, let 5 for court service, please, quickly.
A bit of a language barrier here.
He would have played the ball.
James
and
not
there was
able to
sufficient
comprehend
interference.
Shrikant's.
No, he would have played the ball.
Anyway, we've got the court cleaners on.
5-4.
1 point at a time. 1 point at a time.
Giving both the guys a bit of a well-needed break.
Come on, Mahesh, you've got him. Come on.
And it's a brilliant ball.
It's an absolute beauty there.
And out, 5-all.
I think James was looking for the body line serve.
Absolutely, and
I think Mahesh anticipated that,
and that's good. That's good to see Mahesh look for the volley there. And then James is playing.
Stroke to Mangaonkar. You prevented him.
I don't think that was a stroke. Maybe a bit, but surely not.
I sometimes wonder whether we're watching the same match.
So to Mangaonkar, 6-5.
That's a good one, Rashad.
Back to business here. Again, I think there's enough interference for that.
Yes, lad. 6-5.
You know,
Willstrop a little shocked over there.
Yeah. What we want to see is clean, flowing squash. Unfortunately, the referee's gotten involved a little bit too much in this game. We hope both players sort of clean it up a little bit and we see some good clean squash. The Mahesh has to be very, very wary about playing that ball too high too often. It's only going to benefit James. Again, Mahesh slowing it down a bit too much. That could be trouble. Oh, he's recovered well. James just happy to put it up there. This is a hard rally. And that's just
That was an amazing rally there by Mangaonkar.
Right box.
That's an absolutely brilliant rally by Mahesh. Put in a hell of a lot of work into James's legs. He's got himself again a 2-point lead. And that's a
8-5.
That's a stunner there by Mahesh.
That's a stunner. I would only say that is a Willstrop-esque shot. Mahesh just has to keep his cool over here. That's too good.
And
that's a super low kill there by.
Seems like James has waited ages to hit that ball and just.
Court service, please.
I think both players now are happy to have court service come on a little more frequently.
Absolutely right. Is this the low cross court kill that James played? I think it's very useful on a court like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, Mahesh, come on!
6-8.
Oi! Just clipped it in again there, Mahesh.
7-8.
Next point.
James has an uncanny ability of just...
You've got this, Mahesh, come on!
Just recovering the deficit. He's now brought a 3-point deficit to 1. That's a
Yes, lad.
simple let there.
Yes, lad. 7-8.
Come on, Mahesh, come on!
Stop. Saw a carry on the. I saw a carry on the sidewall, please. I saw a carry. I saw the ball carried, Mr. Mangaonkar.
Come on, Mahesh. Do you think that was carried, Rishad?
It didn't look like a clean ball to me, but
I think it was just that the ball it hit the frame.
Frame and went in a bit of a. It's a tough call there, and I just hope that Mahesh is able to compose himself and keep it going. Anyway, we're back to 8-all. James slowing it down. That's a inch perfect length by Mahesh, and he's hit the 10. That was not required.
9-8.
Come on, Mahesh, come on!
Stroke to Mangaonkar.
Stroke to Mangaonkar. Hand out. 9-all.
Very critical stage of the game match here. 9-all in the 4th.
Absolutely. Change in direction. Mahesh has got the lob out.
Oh, that's absolutely.
Court service, please.
I think again there was no contact for Mahesh to fall down.
That was just a
shot.
Just trying to buy more time by getting the court service in.
Yeah. We've got a match ball here, 10-9.
Mahesh, you can do it. Come on, come on. Focus, focus. Focus, Mahesh. This one, Mahesh, come on. Focus, Mahesh.
James making sure the clear. Court is absolutely spotless.
Come on, Mahesh, come on.
Broken racket change.
James has broken a string there.
String or racket. That helps with a little more time. I think James is going to come out fresh as a daisy when he's going to serve for match ball.
He's got those 30 seconds there. And, absolutely try and finish.
He's on his way back, showing no sense of urgency. Within full right to do so. So we've got a match ball at our hand.
Come on!
And then James Willstrop serving match ball. 10-9.
Let's see. Everyone on the edge of the seats. Ball stayed in. That's it.
An absolutely lovely winner there by Willstrop, and solid effort by Mangaonkar. Solid effort by Mangaonkar.
Phenomenal effort by Mahesh. Really well played. Fantastic squash.
Match to Willstrop.
And we'll be back tomorrow with more live action. Stay tuned on India SquashTV.
That's it from the CCI. Good night.